my goodness, that's right. We're back in the studio. Back in the studio today. I've got solid internet. It's not raining. However, it is cold. And I've got to talk to all of the ladies in here this morning. I'm just saying, I have to do this. Don't get mad at me. Don't get upset. It's so curious to me. And I am seeking understanding. All right. I am seeking understanding, but it is an understanding that can only be given to me from women. That's it. At least from my experience. Maybe there's a dude in here who knows what the heck's going on. I don't know. I doubt it though. I doubt it. I walk into my studio today and it is 55 degrees in my office. Okay. It's 55 degrees in my office. Cold, not freezing, but pretty dang cold, right? So I walk in, this is at 4:30 this morning, right? It's 55 degrees. And I'm like, why is it 55 degrees in here? Of course, I go over to the thermostat. Well, Jessica, my assistant, was warm yesterday. She was warm. And so she went ahead and turned the thermostat off. And then last night, it dropped to 33 degrees, which makes it 55 that I get to walk into first thing this morning. So here's my question, because my wife does the same thing. Why do you turn the thermostat off? I don't understand. I thought the job of the thermostat was to regulate the temperature at all times. So if you're warm, you turn the thermostat down. If you're cold, you turn the thermostat up. That's what I thought. I don't understand turning the thermostat off and then forgetting that you turned it off and then letting temps drop to 33 degrees and dang near killing all your saltwater fish. I just don't get it. But if you can make it make sense to me, please let me know. Drop it in the comments or send me a DM. Please make this make sense, ladies. I need to know what the heck is going on. Hey, listen, we got an incredible show for you today. Thanks for walking through that with me. Hopefully somebody can solve that. But let's dive right in. We got a powerful show today. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Good morning and welcome to the 800% Club, where we bring people together, equip them with the tools they need to succeed, and inspire you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. It's 5:30 a.m. and that means that it's time to rise, evolve, and make an impact together. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Thursday. That's right. Today is Thursday, January 5th, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Thursday, January 5th, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky. That's right, good old Lexington, Kentucky, where it was raining like crazy the last 3 days or something like that. And now we're back to freezing temperatures, right? We went from warm 60s and rain to 33 degrees and supposed to drop into some freezing temperatures, right? So it's been a very interesting start to the year, to say the least, right? A very interesting start to the year, to say the least. And here we are, we're 5 days into 2023 already. Did you realize that? We are already 5 days into this new year. And with that, this is day 4 of this week's series entitled Today I Begin a New Life. And what we've been doing in this series is we've been breaking down step by step what you can do to guarantee, that's right, what you can do to guarantee transformation in 2023 and beyond. What we don't want to do, as my dear friend Janelle Delgado always says, we don't want to be in the same pain twice. So I don't want to be sitting on January 5th, 2024, looking back saying, golly, there was a bunch of things I wanted to do in 2023 and I never did them. We don't want to do that, right? So how do we guarantee the transformation in 2023? So we've been breaking that down step by step this week. What you can do to guarantee transformation in 2023 and beyond. What's up, Kobe? My God, I got a conversation scheduled with your one of your new partners or whatever it is in that group and organization. I got a conversation scheduled with him today. Super excited. But when I say transformation in 2023 and beyond, I mean like past you, right? Like transformation that will outlive you, right? I'm not just saying and beyond 2023. I'm saying like transformation, like generational impact, right? Like you realize that, right? I hope you realize that. I hope you realize that the disciplines and the behaviors and the way that you operate today will ultimately shape the belief systems of all that come after you. Good or bad, the decisions you make today, the way that you operate today will shape the belief systems of all that come after you. If you don't believe me, we can go back and we can look historically. There's a lot of data around this, but let's just use a figure that we all know. This guy, the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We all know that Dr. King went out and fought for civil rights in this country, right? We know that he lost his life in a battle to make America better for all of humanity, make the world a better place, not just America, but to make the world a better place for all of humanity. We all know that. That's how he lived his life. That's the walk he walked. That's the talk that he talked. So now let's fast forward a little bit. Martin Luther King had 4 children. His 4 children were Bernice, Yolanda, Dexter, and Martin Luther King III. Today, 2023, all 4 of Martin Luther King's children, all 4 are still carrying on his fight. They're still in the trenches. They're still working on inclusion. They're still battling the issues around diversity. They're still doing all of those things. Bernice is a powerful speaker and a lawyer and a doctor. And she's out there making a difference. Yolanda is fighting every single day for equality for women, especially women of color. Dexter, every day, man, out there speaking, traveling around the world, telling the story, carrying on the vision. Martin Luther King III in high places in the political realm, making a positive impact. All 4 of King's children. I want you to think about this for just a second. King lived his life one way. His kids watched him walk. They watched him talk. They watched what he believed in, and therefore it became their belief system and passion as well, to where he's been gone for a long time, and yet his kids are still carrying the torch. You see, the same is true for you. Good or bad, your works today are important tomorrow. You see, this is why in my planner, when I opened up my Morning 5 planner today, like I do every day, when I opened up my Morning 5 planner, there was a quote at the top that was submitted by an actual member of our community. So it's amazing about this planner is every single day, we have a member of our community that submitted a quote right there at the top. So not only do we plan our days here, but we connect with other people in our community, right? Heather, what's up, Heather? Great to see you as well. Hi, Kim. So today's quote was submitted by Nathaniel Greklek, which If you haven't had a chance to meet Nathaniel, talk with Nathaniel, so whatever, he's an amazing dude, right? I absolutely love this dude, all right? So I wake up this morning, I read the quote in the planner, and the quote says this. It says, whatever you do in word or deed, do it unto the Lord, not for men. Now you might say, okay, well, how does that connect with what we were just talking about? You see, what this quote points to is doing everything with an eternal reason. You see, eternity beyond you, beyond this life, understanding that every action that you take will ultimately shape the beliefs, the systems, and the lives of those that come after you. It's eternity, eternal, forever, right? That's why these things are so incredibly important. That's why it's so incredibly important that you walk the walk, you talk the talk, that you share your stories and your passions, and that you discipline yourself to create and guarantee the transformations, the positive transformations in your life, because your life truly matters on an eternal scale. Does that sound fair? Right on. Hey, we got to do some dancing here on this show this morning. Oh, that's a little loud. There we go. That's a little loud. We got to do a little dancing on the show today. Y'all know how we do. We got to get moving, all right? Listen, come on. An object in motion tends to stay in motion, right? And an object at rest tends to stay at rest. So this is the part of the show where you're going to get moving. I need you to get moving. If you're laying in bed right now, it's time to get up. I'm telling you, it's time to get up. You can't just lay there no more. Get moving. Get the body moving. If you're out on a run, I need you to pick up the pace. Josh is in the building today. If you're out there on a run, I need you to pick it up. Sankey, I know you're in the gym. Pick up some additional weight. Gosh darn it. You've been in there 5 years every single day. You should be able to lift the building up off the foundation by now. Put a couple extra pounds on there today, all right? But whatever it is, I don't care if you're crawling. Listen, if you can't run, I need you to jog. If you can't jog, I need you to walk. If you can't walk, I need you to crawl. I don't care what it is. Just get moving. What's up, Dustin Williams? Great to see you this morning. This is also the part of the show where I need you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching this live or watching it on replay, which I was talking to my wife about this a little bit the other day. I was like, honey, I got to get back in the routine of going back to the replays and making sure to respond to everybody's comments. Sometimes y'all be talking to me, you'll be like, good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't say nothing back, right? I can't say everybody's name. That ain't right. Just December was crazy, man. It was a little bit busy. So I apologize if you have felt though as though I have not reached out and said good morning to you specifically, Kevin Fadley or Russell Hill or Consuelo Hodges or Shelly Jean or Jacqueline Underwood. If you feel that way, please offer me some grace and some understanding, but I'm gonna get back on that. All right, Miranda? This is also the part of the show, Russell Tabone, where I need you to push that share button, okay? Over there on Clubhouse, go ahead and share it out. Over here on Facebook, hit the share button. YouTube, all the places. All right, share it out. I would greatly appreciate it. What's up, Schuster? Great to see you. Rich Pintrick's in the building. Shantice Harrigan. I'm glad you're here. Gail Beatcraft, I hope that you and Vicky had an amazing Christmas season, twanging people all over the country. Jama, I know you've been traveling, girl. You were out there hanging with Nick Cannon in the Bahamas. Okay, I see you. Bella's in the building. Great to see you, Bella. Joan, shoot, Goebel, I'm so glad you're here. Amy Myers is in the building as well. I want to say what's up to my squad. Christina Howard, glad you're here. Daughter of Maria, thanks for always taking care of us. Tara Murney's in the building. Ade is in here as well. What's up, Renee Nor, the queen? She just kicked us off this morning. Cher Lane is in the building. TM's in here. What's up, Shemaine Howard, Melvin Rodriguez, Tisha Grant? Glad you're here. What's up, Ramon? Is that my guy Brad? On a Thursday at 5:45 a.m. What's up, Brad? Great to see you, sir. Jeff's in the building. Dr. Janie Lacey. I see Marvin. I see Yin. I see Sean. I see Kate Bowman, who's allowing us to open up for her today. Heather, I'm glad you're here. Mr. Core Element, thanks for being in the building. Jackie, Annette, Coco, Mindy, Debbie, I see you as well. Tanya, Colquahone. Colquahone? Is there an A on the end of that? Colquahone? I'm not sure, but Tanya, I'm glad you're here. Lauren Paquette, great to see you as well. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for choosing. There are a trillion places you could be. You're choosing to be right here with me, and I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. Hey, while we're here, I do want to let you know that this 800% club thing, currently we are, can you order? No, no, you can't, Lisa. Currently, we are serving owners and general managers of car dealerships. Now, we have 10 new initiatives that we're going to be launching here in 2023 that's going to expand to some other areas and give us some other opportunities to be able to serve more people in more ways. So I'm super excited about that. However, those aren't here yet. All right. So if you are an owner or a general manager of a car dealership, I would like to invite you to join us in our 800% club. It's absolutely phenomenal, but don't take my word for it. Check out what these guys have to say.
It's an amazing group to learn from. I would suggest it to anybody, who really is looking to grow their business and learn from others.
It's a club of people coming together, working harder to build each other up, to reach levels we would never be able to reach on our own.
It's been just really rewarding and trying to soak up as much of the wisdom I can. I just learned a lot. I can't wait to share with my team.
It was great becoming a part of something where pushes me to go above and beyond. And that's what this club's all about.
The information, the support, the teamwork, the encouragement you get from 800% Club is like nothing I've ever seen.
These ladies and gentlemen that have joined the 800 Club did it for a reason. They want to 800% their business. Like, let's go. What are you waiting for? 800%. That's a big increase. Most of you are looking for 10%, 5%, break even. 800%. Glenn Lundy guarantees it, and I endorse this message.
I love the 800% Club.
Hey, let's face it. This is a lot better than in my garage with crappy signal, right? For those of you that were on yesterday, can we agree? Can we just agree that this is a lot better than walking around in the garage with the signal going in and out? All right, I'm just gonna say, I think today's a pretty darn good show, if you ask me. Listen, reflection. Organization, and taking care of the physical. These are steps 1, 2, and 3 that we covered earlier this week. Steps that are required in order to guarantee transformation. We have to make sure that we look back to see how far we've come and ultimately identify the areas of growth, development, and opportunity that exist in our lives. Thanks, Melvin. Yes, sir. Then we got to get some order, right? Like, we got to have order, like clean, a clean bedroom makes a big difference. I mean, I'll give you an example of this. My daughter Meredith, when her room is a mess, when she goes to bed and her room is a mess, guaranteed she will end up in my bed. She'll come climb into my bed at like 3 something in the morning, right? Because I'll get up at 3:20 she'll hear me moving or stirring around the house, and she'll get up and she'll go climb into bed with my wife, somewhere after that, if her room's a mess. However, if her room is clean and tidy, she won't do that. She'll sleep through the night. Very interesting, right? So we talked about the importance of getting organized and having some order. How important that is to truly be able to tap into the best version of yourself, create that transformation that ultimately is going to impact generations to come, right? And then we talked about a healthy mind on an unhealthy body is it's a thing. It's wasted, right? You can be as smart as they come. You can have the wisdom. You can have the experiences. You can do all of those things. But if you don't take care of yourself physically, then ultimately you're not at peak. You're carrying 70% of the load, and you're doing everybody a disservice, not just yourself. The eternal ramifications when your life is cut short, or when you're not capable of sharing and experiencing things with those that come after you because of physical limitations created by a lack of the ability to get up off of the couch. It's a disservice, right? So we talked about those three things earlier in the week. Now, today, we're going to talk about step 4. Once we understand step 1, step 2, step 3, here's step 4. Step 4 is you must, in order to guarantee transformation in 2023 and beyond, you must prioritize mental health. Now, let me give you the definition of the word prioritize. It is defined as to organize according to relative importance. So basically to put into order, which was step 2. We must prioritize mental health. Now, dudes, I'm talking to you. Ladies, I'm talking to you. Young people, I'm talking to you. Older people, I'm talking to you. Mental health it's a big stinking deal, dude. Your mind is the most powerful muscle. It's the most, some would say, the most important muscle. It's making thousands, hundreds of thousands of little micro decisions for you at all times, and ultimately setting your state, setting your energy, setting everything, your frequency, who you connect with, who you don't connect with, why you connect, all the things, right? It's all controlled by the mind. And yet many of us neglect the mental health. We'll go to the doctor and get a checkup, say, let them hit it, put the little thing on our kneecap to see if our legs go out, our reflexes kick, and so on and so forth. If we feel a little under the weather, we might take some medicine, or if we have some long-term thing going on, we might get some prescriptions. Like, we all do that. But dude, you got to prioritize mental health. It's got to be up in the pecking order, right? It's just so incredibly important. The mind, they say, either controls you or you control it, right? The great Napoleon Hill, he said, you either control your mind or it controls you. There was also this quote out there by Matt Haig that I love. He said, mental health problems don't define who you are. They are something you experience. You walk in the rain and you feel the rain, but you are not the rain. See, it takes a strong mind to understand that. There's also a quote that said, nothing in this world can torment you as much as your own thoughts. You see, your mind is incredibly powerful. So we must prioritize mental health. Well, how do we do that? Well, I'm going to give you 3 steps. Step 1 is you must have a plan to avoid stress, and that fuels the mind. You must have some sort of daily plan, daily, not consistently, daily plan to help avoid extra stress on the mind. We don't want to stress the mind out, and ultimately fuels the mind. How do we do that? Well, for starters, a powerful morning routine, right? That's what the morning routine is for me. The morning routine is for me, it's relieving the stress and pressure on my mind and allowing me to fuel my mind. Morning routines are great for this. Going out on a hike is great for this. This is why a lot of incredibly successful, solid, well-rounded individuals swear that running is the key. Like, running is not about the physical aspect of running. It is a mental thing. It is all about mental health. So maybe it's running. Maybe it's just sitting still and allowing yourself to be quiet. Maybe it's meditation for you. To sit in your own thoughts for a set period of time. But ultimately, you must have some sort of plan to help you avoid stress and fuel the mind. You know, it's crazy. We throw these big, massive events, incredible events for our automotive owners and general managers. We hold them all over the place. And we do things like racing Lamborghinis in the mountains. We do things like racing sailboats in the ocean. We do things like riding quads out on big ranches through mud, or we went paintballing in the desert. It was 110 degrees out there. We went paintballing. There's all these things that we do. But you want to know the thing I got the most feedback about at our events? At one of our events, we did sunrise hikes. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, we just went out and we hiked up to the top of the mountain and watched the sunrise. And for all these top performers that we do all these amazing adventurous things, that has been the most impactful thing that we've done as an organization. Number 1 is you must have a plan to avoid stress and fuel the mind. Number 2 is you need a friend circle. Like, this is a big deal. Okay. Most of us don't have a whole lot of friends. We maybe have a couple close friends. We do, you know, so on and so forth. But we don't spend enough time with them, right? Like, you need a great friend circle. And a lot of times it's, you know, we're working and we got the kids and we've got our life and so on and so forth, right? But studies have literally shown the effects on the mind of having great friends. There is a direct effect on your mind if you have a big friend circle or if you don't. You see, friendship makes you happier. Friendship helps you. Friends can help you in your hours of need. Friends can keep you grounded. My wife does a very good job of that with me. Friends can help us grow as human beings. Friends can teach us new things. They can bring us care and connection. Friends make life more fun. You will live longer and more purposeful with a powerful friend circle. So number 1 is you must plan to avoid stress and fuel the mind. Number 2, the second way that you can prioritize your mental health is tapping into and making sure you have an extensive friend circle. And then number 3 is to do activities that bring you joy. You know, there's a quote that says, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, I will literally say all work and no play will kill you. And for those of you that are watching today's show, you might get the reference if you've ever seen the movie. But listen, you were designed to thrive in motion and in adventure. As a kid, you sought only to laugh and play. That's all you sought as a kid. Trust me, I know. I got a bunch of them. That's all they want. They want to laugh and they want to play. That's what they want to do. They don't want to do school. They don't want to sit down and eat. They don't want to do anything. They just want to laugh and play. As a kid, you sought to laugh and play. And then as an adolescent, you sought laughter, relationships, identity, belonging, and creative visions of the future. You started dreaming and you hung with your friends and you laughed and you played and you sought those things out. You prioritized your identity. You are prioritized belonging. You prioritized spending time with your friends and spending time being creative. You drew pictures and went to college and took classes and you did all these things, right? It was a priority to you. And then you turned into an adult. And as an adult, you sought a job, a house, and a 401k. And you stopped there. And I'm here to tell you, stop it. You are worth more than a job and a house and a 401k. In case nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. You are worth more than that. You are called to more than that. You see, you are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything, the God that made everything. You are a child of that God. It is in your it is in your DNA. You are cut to live at a magnificent level, not average, not below average, not a little bit above, magnificent. And to live a life that ultimately will make a positive impact for generations and generations to come. So listen, friends, I love you. And it is out of love. I don't want you in the same place on January 5th of 2024 that you are on January 5th of 2023. I just simply don't want that. I am challenging you to continue to evolve. Today, I begin a new life. That's going to require some reflection. It's going to require you to get organized. It's going to require you to start getting your body in shape if it's not already there. And it's going to require you to focus and prioritize on your mental health. And then tomorrow we're going to wrap this series up as we head into the weekend. Fair enough? Fair enough. Hey, thanks for joining me right here in the 800% Club. We're going to head over to Clubhouse and talk about this a little bit more this morning, right? We'll open up some mics and have some conversations. And so hopefully I'll see you over there. If you're watching this on replay, then obviously we're on Clubhouse from 5 a.m. till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You can join us then. Otherwise, if you're watching this outside of that, just come back tomorrow morning and we'll do this all over again right here in the club. Sound good? Awesome. All right, go have an incredible day. See ya.